EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mayfield. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Get ready. Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Safarian Jenkins has it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And it's a clinic that we're seeing put on here so far. 6 for 6 first drive of the game for him passing.
You know, I'm a defensive guy, and while I'm admiring the heck out of what they're doing, throwing the ball around, all I keep thinking is, this is what...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
That's where you belong.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football and either.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Let's go. Leo. Now.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Rock it.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
On the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Herbert gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Fair. Check. X3. 218. Chopper.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Check 4.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Herbert, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on second down. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. On fourth down, Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball.